In the infinite expanse of the cosmos, where stars burn with secrets older than time itself, a lone sentinel of humanity drifts through the void, carrying the hopes, dreams, and fears of an entire species. Launched in 1977, this spacecraft, a marvel of engineering, was sent to explore the outer reaches of our solar system, to probe the mysteries of Jupiter, Saturn, and beyond. But what began as a mission of discovery has transformed into something far more profound, something that shakes the very foundations of what we believe about our place in the universe. This is not just a story of science. It's a saga of survival, a chilling revelation that has left the world stunned. Voyager 1, humanity's farthest emissary, has just turned back, or so it seems, and what it's telling us confirms the darkest fears we've buried deep within our collective soul. Brace yourselves, because the truth is more shocking than you could ever imagine. Picture this: a tiny spacecraft, no bigger than a small car, hurtling through the blackness of interstellar space, 15 billion miles from the pale blue dot we call home. For nearly 5 decades, it has defied the odds, outlasting its creator's wildest expectations. Its mission was simple yet audacious: fly past the gas giants, snap pictures, collect data, and then sail into the great unknown, a cosmic message in a bottle. But something has gone terribly wrong. In late 2023, the steady stream of data from this brave explorer turned into gibberish, a nonsensical jumble of ones and zeros that baffled the brightest minds on Earth. It was as if the spacecraft had suffered a stroke, its voice reduced to a garbled whisper across the vastness of space. Engineers scrambled, sending desperate commands, hoping to coax it back to life. And then, in March 2024, a miracle. A faint, coherent signal broke through the noise, a heartbeat from the edge of eternity. But what that signal revealed was no cause for celebration. It was a warning, a cosmic alarm bell ringing with terrifying urgency. Let's rewind for a moment to understand the weight of this moment. This spacecraft, powered by a dwindling supply of plutonium, was never meant to last this long. Its creators hoped it might survive a decade, maybe 2, yet here it is, 48 years later, still whispering to us from the farthest reaches of human exploration. It's crossed the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's influence fades, and entered interstellar space, a realm no human-made object had ever touched before. It carries a golden record, a time capsule of Earth's sounds, songs, and greetings, a plea to the universe that says, we exist, we dream, we hope. But now, as its instruments flicker and its power wanes, it's sending back something else entirely. Data that suggests the universe is not the silent, empty void we once thought. Something is out there, and it's not what we expected. The first clue came in November 2023, when the spacecraft's flight data system, the brain that packages its precious observations, began spewing incomprehensible code. Imagine a loved one suddenly speaking in riddles, their words a chaotic tangle of nonsense. That's what happened to this machine, so far from home that a single command takes 22.5 hours to reach it, and another 22.5 hours for a reply. Engineers at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, hearts pounding, sent a poke, a digital nudge to shake the system loose. On March 3rd, 2024, they got a response. Not the usual stream of science data, but a full readout of the flight data system's memory. It was a treasure trove, a glimpse into the machine's soul, revealing a chilling truth. A single chip, a tiny sliver of 1970s technology, had failed. But the data it sent back hinted at something far more unsettling. The cosmic rays it was detecting, the magnetic fields it was measuring, were spiking in ways that defied explanation. Something was disrupting the interstellar medium, and this spacecraft was caught in the middle of it. Now let's pause and consider what this means. Interstellar space was supposed to be a quiet, predictable place, a vast ocean of gas, dust, and cosmic rays, undisturbed by the chaos of stars and planets. But the readings from this spacecraft paint a different picture. Galactic cosmic rays, those high-energy particles from distant supernovae, are surging as if some unseen force is stirring the cosmic pot. Magnetic fields, which should be steady and uniform, are fluctuating wildly like ripples on a pond after a stone's been thrown. And then there's the course deviation. In early 2025, mission controllers noticed something impossible. The spacecraft's trajectory had shifted ever so slightly, as if nudged by an invisible hand. With no propulsion system left to correct its path, this change was inexplicable. Was it a gravitational anomaly, a collision with some unknown object, or something far more sinister? The data suggests the interstellar medium is not just unstable. It's alive with forces we don't understand, forces that could threaten not just this mission, but our very existence. This is where the story takes a turn into the realm of nightmares. For decades, we've gazed at the stars, wondering if we're alone. We've sent probes, built telescopes, and listened for signals from the void, hoping to find signs of life. But what if the universe isn't empty? What if it's teeming with dangers we can't comprehend? The data from this spacecraft suggests the heliosphere, the sun's protective bubble, is weakening. This shield has guarded Earth from the worst of cosmic radiation for billions of years, allowing life to flourish. But if it's faltering, if the interstellar medium is becoming more turbulent, our planet could be exposed to lethal doses of radiation. Imagine a future where the skies glow with unnatural auroras, where crops fail, and technology falters under a barrage of cosmic rays. This isn't science fiction. It's a possibility encoded in the numbers streaming back from 15 billion miles away. The emotional weight of this revelation is crushing. Think about the engineers who've dedicated their lives to this mission, who've grown old alongside this spacecraft. They've celebrated its triumphs, stunning images of Jupiter's storms, Saturn's rings, the first glimpse of interstellar space. Now they're fighting to save it, knowing each signal could be its last. Imagine the heartbreak of hearing that final transmission, the moment when this brave explorer goes silent forever. And then there's the golden record, a testament to humanity's optimism. Drifting through a universe that may not care, it carries the laughter of children, the music of Bach, the murmur of waves on a shore. But what if it's not a greeting, but a warning? What if it's a beacon, drawing the attention of something we're not ready to face? Let's dive deeper into the science, because the details are as fascinating as they are terrifying. The spacecraft's instruments, though ancient, are still operational, measuring the density of plasma, the strength of magnetic fields, and the intensity of cosmic rays. In 2012, it crossed the heliopause, entering a region where the solar wind gives way to the interstellar medium. Scientists expected a gradual transition, a gentle shift in conditions. But the data tells a different story. The plasma density is higher than predicted, suggesting the interstellar medium is denser, more dynamic than we thought. Cosmic rays are spiking, indicating some distant event, a supernova perhaps, or something stranger, is sending shockwaves through the galaxy. And the magnetic fields, they're twisting and turning as if caught in a cosmic storm. These aren't just numbers, they're clues to a universe that's far more volatile than we ever imagined. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the idea that this spacecraft turned back. It's a dramatic phrase, one that captures the imagination. But the reality is even more intriguing. The spacecraft hasn't physically reversed course. Its propulsion system ran out of fuel decades ago. Instead, its slight deviation suggests an external force is at play. Some scientists speculate it could be a gravitational anomaly, a pocket of dense matter in the interstellar medium. Others wonder if it's evidence of a larger structure, a cosmic current or wave that's pushing the spacecraft off course. And then there are the wilder theories, the ones whispered in the corners of research labs. Could it be an encounter with something artificial? A relic of an ancient civilization? Or something alive? Something that senses the presence of this tiny intruder? The data doesn't confirm these ideas, but it doesn't rule them out either. And that uncertainty is what keeps us awake at night. The implications of this discovery are staggering. If the heliosphere is weakening, Earth could face a future of increased radiation, threatening satellites, power grids, and even human health. Climate models suggest that cosmic rays can influence cloud formation, potentially altering global temperatures. And if the interstellar medium is as turbulent as the data suggests, future missions to the stars could be far more dangerous than we thought. This spacecraft, in its quiet, unassuming way, is sounding an alarm, urging us to prepare for a universe that's not as welcoming as we hoped. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that our planet is a fragile oasis in a vast, indifferent cosmos. But there's another layer to this story, one that's deeply human. This spacecraft is more than a machine. It's a symbol of our curiosity, our courage, our refusal to be bound by the limits of our world. It was built by people who dared to dream of the stars, who poured their hearts into a mission that would outlive them. Every signal it sends back is a testament to their ingenuity, their belief that knowledge is worth pursuing no matter the cost. And now, as it faces its final days, it's teaching us one last lesson. The universe is vast, mysterious, and sometimes terrifying, but it's ours to explore. The fear we feel is real, but so is the awe, the wonder, the unbreakable spirit that sent this tiny probe into the unknown. Let's talk about the golden record for a moment, because it's impossible to tell this story without it. This 12-inch disc, etched with the sounds and images of Earth, is a love letter to the cosmos. It carries the voices of people speaking in 55 languages, the songs of whales, the rhythm of a heartbeat. It's a snapshot of who we were in 1977, a moment when we looked up at the stars and said, "We're here." But now, as this spacecraft drifts through a turbulent interstellar sea, the record takes on a new meaning. It's a reminder of our fragility, our fleeting existence in the grand tapestry of time. If it's ever found, will it be by beings who understand our hopes, or by something that sees us as nothing more than a curiosity? The thought is both humbling and haunting. The latest data, received in April the 2025, only deepens the mystery. Engineers managed to restore some of the spacecraft's functionality, relocating corrupted code to spare memory. For the first time in months, it's sending back clear engineering data, a lifeline to its health and status. But the science instruments, The ones that measure the interstellar environment are still silent. The team is working around the clock, knowing that every moment counts. The plutonium power supply is fading, and by 2030, maybe sooner, the spacecraft will go dark. Each transmission is a race against time, a desperate attempt to unravel the secrets it's uncovered. And what it's telling us is this: the universe is changing, and we're not ready for what's coming. This brings us to the heart of the fear, the idea that we're not alone, but not in the way we hoped. For decades, we've searched for signs of intelligent life, dreaming of contact with a civilization that shares our curiosity. But what if the universe is home to forces we can't comprehend? What if the spikes in cosmic rays, the twisted magnetic fields, are the footprints of something vast and unknowable? The spacecraft's data doesn't prove this, but it opens the door to possibilities that are both thrilling and terrifying. It's a reminder that the universe doesn't owe us answers. It owes us nothing at all. And yet, we keep reaching, keep searching, because that's who we are. The emotional impact of this moment is impossible to overstate. Imagine standing on a beach, staring at the horizon, knowing that somewhere out there, a tiny piece of humanity is fighting to be heard. Every signal it sends is a cry from the edge of existence, a plea for us to listen. And what it's saying is this: the universe is bigger, stranger, and more dangerous than we ever imagined. It's a truth that shakes us to our core, that forces us to confront our place in the grand scheme of things. Are we explorers, destined to conquer the stars? Or are we fleeting sparks, doomed to flicker out in the cosmic dark? This spacecraft, with its fading voice, is asking us to decide. Let's consider the future, because this story isn't just about the present. It's about what comes next. The data from this spacecraft is a warning, but it's also an opportunity. It's a chance to rethink our approach to space exploration, to build stronger probes, better shields, smarter systems. It's a call to invest in science, to train the next generation of engineers and astronomers who will carry this mission forward. And it's a reminder to cherish our planet, this fragile oasis that has sheltered us for so long. The heliosphere may be weakening, but we have the power to adapt, to innovate, to survive. The question is whether we have the will. The spacecraft's journey is nearing its end, but its legacy will endure. It's shown us the wonders of our solar system, from the volcanoes of Io to the rings of Saturn. It's carried our hopes into interstellar space, a testament to what we can achieve when we dare to dream. And now, in its final moments, it's revealing the universe's true nature, a place of beauty, mystery, and danger. It's a bittersweet gift, a truth we didn't ask for, but can't ignore. As the signals grow fainter, as the silence draws closer, we're left with a choice: to shrink from the unknown or to embrace it, to let it fuel our curiosity, our courage, our humanity. This is the story of Voyager 1, a tiny machine that became a giant of exploration. It's a story of triumph, of heartbreak, of a universe that's both breathtaking and terrifying. It's a story that reminds us who we are and what we're capable of. As we listen to its fading voice, as we grapple with the fears it's confirmed, let's hold fast to the wonder that sent it on its way. The universe is vast, but so is our spirit. And somewhere, 15 billion miles away, a piece of us is still reaching for the stars. The truth is out there, and it's more shocking than we ever dared to dream. This spacecraft, this lonely traveler, has given us a glimpse of what lies beyond. and it's changed us forever. The fear is real, but so is the hope. The universe may be indifferent, but we are not. We are dreamers, explorers, survivors. And as long as we keep listening, as long as we keep reaching, the story of Voyager 1 will never end. It's a story written in the stars, a story that belongs to us all. So let's listen, let's learn, and let's face the future together. As the signals fade, as the darkness closes in, one question remains. What will we do with the truth? Will we let it paralyze us, or will it inspire us to reach further, to dream bigger, to become more than we ever thought possible? The choice is ours, and the universe is waiting. Voyager 1 has spoken. Now it's up to us to answer. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wonders of space. Your support makes it possible to continue sharing the marvels of the universe with the world. We can keep exploring the stars and uncovering the secrets of the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up